That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
We go! 10 Lobo. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down past the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
When you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch the ship. 61. Matchbox lights. Switch it. Check 43. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
X3. 218. Chop. Hey, exit.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Tight end left. Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
You draw quarter.
2nd and 13. Gets Barrios complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back. Back to the 20. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Samson Abuka, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Check, check with the 9. No gain on this defense. No gain. Hey, check. No, wait.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
On 2nd down now. It's Henderson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Rams.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give for Henderson running to the right. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Henderson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Downs. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Evans just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Dobbs. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Cannon Wilson. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. They'll run on first down. McClendon. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Chris Warren, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Looking here for Smith downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards.
They're on 42-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
And 96 is West. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 13.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
64, kill. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. 5.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up
70, Indy.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go. Watch the block, motion, block. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Rams 17-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Show it up. Deep grip.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Braxton Berrios, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dobbs. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Here I come again. Mike 50, Mike 50. It's been a long day for you. Ain't no looking up.
To throw on 3rd down. Dobbs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Mike 2. Watch 2. Greystone, travel. Bang, 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 bang. 2.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Braxton Berrios. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Switch.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I don't want to sound old or anything here, partner, but I remember the days in this situation where you just put the ball in the hands of a running back. Now, it could be anyone carrying the football to try and pick up a first down or a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. McClendon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Jordan Evans on the tackle. An 8-yard pickup.
On first down, McClendon. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Dobbs. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 15 on it. 3 bucks. Quick dance. Come. 25, check 25, check 20, 49, check 49, check 49.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Get it.
2nd and 10. And incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right
there. Here's Dobbs to throw. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the twitch.
Now a give, right side. McClendon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something like that. There got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. This quarterback now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here.
61, match box.
Back to throw here. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Braxton Berrios with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
X3, 218, chopper.
Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
And the Rams first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun again to Henderson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Dobbs. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Come on, set. 10, touchdown. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On second down, McClendon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Dobbs able to locate Wilson. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
You don't want no problem from me.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Check out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Big hold of the 30, and all the way up to the 33-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
You draw perfect.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, first and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Los Angeles, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching.